Numbers are an important part of our world. They teach us math, they compete in science and physics, and a lot of other subjects. Numbers are almost in every subject, from data databases, and space to complicated math and a lot of things. How can numbers be so useful? But, well, numbers can be unlucky. It's just a theory that many people just came up with that some numbers are unlucky. And that's a really dramatic topic. Numbers, they're unlucky. And most of you don't even know what unlucky numbers are. So in today's video, we'll be gonna be discussing about unlucky numbers that exist in this world, and many people around the world that theory that it's an unlucky number. Now, we'll start the numbers from the least to the most. So, the first number I want to talk about is right here, me in Asia. So, for people that are learning Chinese, they may know a lot. You may see a lot of apartments that skip the number 4 in their elevators, or the number 14, or even sometimes the number 24. And these numbers all are unlucky because due to pronunciation. See, the Chinese language is really weird, and there's a lot of spellings that are different, and well, it has a lot of spellings and grammar that sound really similar to each other. So that's why Malaysian people or Chinese people, Korean people, Japanese people, even Vietnamese people may experience when learning Chinese. This will be a common mistake that many Chinese learners will experience. First, for newbie Chinese learners in language, well, 4 in Chinese is pronounced si, si. So, si is closely pronounced to se. Se is death. And death is a really grim topic. And everybody thinks so. Death is a grim topic. So, well, 4 is considered a unlucky number because many people pronounce it wrong. That's why many Chinese new learners usually pronounce 4 into death. And number 14 is also pronounced near close to what sounds like will certainly die. And number 24 is also easy to pronounce inside easy to die. But it's not really that close. But usually numbers 4 or 14 are really the most unlucky. Or many people in places of China even skip the number 4 on their apartment building's hole. Like, here's the example. They skip the number 4, they skip the number 14, 24, 34, 44, so on. So 4 is a really big part of an unlucky number in China. What about 13? Well, many people learned that 13 is a very unlucky number. In the Western world, 13, Jesus Christ, for Catholic people, Jesus Christ was in the Last Supper. This was one of the drawings. And the 13th guest was actually a betrayed Jesus Christ. And he joined the dinner. So that's pretty unlucky. And to find out that he was actually betraying Jesus Christ was a big news. Moreover, that's why many elevators also skip the number 13. Inside hotels around the world, which are mostly Western, they also usually skip the number 13 or just write them down like 12A or any other symbol. And no. So the next one, also, moreover, 13, Apollo 13 was one of the other spacecrafts to try to land on the moon. But soon, it had an error inside its combustion, and it had to go down onto our planet Earth again. And that's why also 13 is pretty unlucky. And a really stressful day for Western Americans were Friday the 13th. And this is considered so bad that many Western Americans even experience depression, anxiety, and don't even go to work and school. So that's why 13 plays also a really big part and a role of unlucky numbers. Now the next two numbers are some numbers that many people don't usually classify as an unlucky number. Number 17 is classified as a really unlucky number inside Italy. Yeah. So, according to some researchers and mathematicians of Italy, 3 and 18 and 19. So 17 is between these two numbers that are perfect problems that have 4 by 4 and 3 by 6, which are perfect math problems. And many mathematicians figure that this number is cursed because it has been inside two, well, rounded numbers. Moreover, the Italian language is really complicated, and sometimes there could be a lot of anagrams that this change an anagram. If you put the anagrams, one of them is I lived, then you put XVII. I'm not really good at Roman numerals. That translates to 17. So if you mix up the Roman numerals or Roman characters, you could get something like I lived. So 17 is usually referred to the dead. And moreover, it's also theory that a flood was caused in the 17th. And many other scary thoughts happen in Italy because of the number 17. Next number is 39. Nobody really knows a lot about it because it's usually in a part of Asia that includes Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, and more countries that are dry countries and they're in Asia, but doesn't usually matter. So many people don't usually classify this as a really unlucky number. Firstly, it's number 39, but many people theorize that the number 39 is unlucky. Firstly, the number 39 in slang, it also translates a bit and pronounces a bit easily as dead cow, which is a really, really bad, slang for pimp. A pimp. And a pimp was a really, yeah. So, the number 39, I don't usually know much about the backstory of the number 39 and why it's so considered so unlucky in countries like Iran or Afghanistan, but I don't know. I'll research more about it later, and I don't usually find the number 39 as a really unlucky number. Now the final number is such a big number around the world. For all the people that are religious and for a lot of other people out there, the number 666. 666. This is classified as the devil's number in page 13 and Revelation 18, 17. I don't remember much about the Bible when I first learned it. Also, I'm not Catholic. I'm not religious. So, the number 666 was referred in the Bible as a beast number or devil number. This was classified as such an unlucky number. Many people have been theorizing and claiming that this is the number of the dead, and this has been speculating a lot about how Jesus Christ came up with this number. It's still a mystery why this is considered the devil's number, but, I don't know. 666 to the religious people is classified as a really unlucky number, and this passed on to a lot of the world, and many people theorized this is one of the most worst numbers, the unluckiest numbers, and the devil number, the absolute horrifying number. So, in conclusion, a lot of numbers are unlucky. Even though we use them every day, I still flinch. Many people still flinch at these numbers like 13, 4, and remove them. But there's nothing to be scared about. Numbers are just, well, numbers. They belong in math, they belong in anything. And you don't have to be scared of a number because of a theory or a statement. It's perfectly normal and it's perfectly fine. Even though some rumors have come into the number 13, for example, the Last Supper or Apollo 13, well, it's just a really numeral circumstance or just a bad pronunciation, like the number 4 or the number 39. So, you don't have to worry about any of these numbers here. Though, sometimes you can still flinch. Don't just be too anxious. Though these unlucky numbers are still a spectacle to look at. They're interesting to me, and they have a lot to discover and uncover as well. I didn't research a lot about the backstories, but that's all I could research. I watched a lot of videos, and I prepared a lot for this video. Sorry I haven't been uploading a long time in YouTube, but hope you guys subscribe and like. And thank you for listening. Hope you enjoy. Don't be afraid of unlucky numbers. This is just a video. And have a good day.